All right, so let's pick out the perfect shade of red lipstick. First of all, shout out to Alexis with Evolving Faces Charlotte. Alexis has been my makeup artist for some years. So whenever I have something special going on, like a special event, or I just want to feel pretty, Alexis does my makeup for me. So before we get to the lipstick, Alexis is just going to do the base foundation, eyelashes, all the good stuff on my face. But can I tell you guys, like some of the best money that I spent last year was on a one-on-one makeup tutorial with Alexis, where she showed me some basics of just everyday skincare, as well as makeup tips. She taught me side by side for like 2 hours how to do my own makeup. I never really learned how to do like makeup in this manner, like with the foundation, the concealer, and all these things. And she gave me the right colors for my skin. She gave me a variety of things to use as far as some are higher end products, but some are just drugstore products. But I learned the right products for me. So this first red that we're trying is more of a pink base red. So we went in with a pink liner, and I was asking Alexis, I said, hey, did we do like red liner with red lipstick all the time? She said, well, sometimes it depends on the effect that you want. So this is what we would call like a more basic red lip. So we went in with the red liner, and then we're coming in with the red lipstick. Now, Alexis told me that when putting on red, you're going to put the heaviest, your hand should be the heaviest in the middle, and then kind of sweep out to the sides on both the top and bottom lip for an even coverage. Because as you girls know, putting on red lipstick is not easy because it is so unforgiving. You can't get any extra anywhere. Now, I actually really did like this red. I would say this is like a pretty good red for my skin tone. I would say this is kind of like just a basic, I want a red lip, like just boom, there it is. But picking out a good red for your skin tone is not necessarily easy thing to do. So Alexa said like, hey, let's try a darker liner and see what that does. And actually that helped kind of clean it up a little bit because again, putting on red lipstick is not easy. All right, so now we came in with a brown liner. And you see like it gave a completely different effect because it's more of a natural transition from my skin tone into the red. So it kind of, you see how it took it down a little bit. And so that's what Alexis was pointing out to me. This is a little bit more subtle look, but really good for maybe picking up like, subtle things on camera. So it made a big difference. Liner changes red lips for sure. Now this time with this next red, this is a more peachy or oranger red. So it's not quite as like punchy red as the other one. This is way more subtle. But the interesting thing about this is that it would really, really match my skin tone. It's kind of like this kind of soft, elegant red. I told Alexis, I said, this looks more like an everyday red. Like if I wanted to, wear it to like a work event or an office, this is not so like sexy pow pow red. This is like a, hey, I'm kind of fun. I want to do a little bit of a red lip type thing. So I really did like this color. We did go in with the brown liner again. Again, I think that brown liner makes a big difference as far as how these reds are showing up with my skin tone. All right, so for this last red, we went in with a dark liner, and I actually used a lipstick that I bought to Alexis. It's called Rebel from the Lip Bar. And this is way darker than I usually would wear. It's almost kind of vampy, but I really wanted a dark burgundy red color for this dark burgundy dress I had for Valentine's Day. But I really did end up liking this. It was a completely different look for me, and here is the finished look. Bye, guys.